I want to talk briefly about SHIB, Shiba Inu, which I've talked about intermittently because there's still this frustration coming from the so-called SHIBArmy around Shiba Inu and its lack of growth and its failure to hit the next price point. And I mentioned in an older episode about the fact that the CEO of Robinhood, because for whatever bizarre reason, there's this outcry to get SHIB on Robinhood, despite the fact you can buy it anywhere else and hold it. I don't understand the Robinhood thing. I will never understand the Robinhood thing regardless. There's an outcry from some members that are not in the SHIBArmy that want to be to get Shiba Inu on Robinhood. And I said at the time that the CEO basically passed the buck and said that, it's an SEC thing. We think there's going to be an issue with the SEC about what's going on. At some point that may change, but right now we're nervous to list it because we don't want to have anything flagged. Of course, that's, I almost cussed, bunk, because if you think about it, you got pretty much every other exchange, literally every other exchange. This is why I don't understand the rush to Robinhood. You can buy SHIB at every other exchange by now. There's no excuse. If you want SHIB, go buy it. It is on Binance US, I'm pretty sure. It's on Binance.com. It's on Coinbase. It's on WeBull. It's on Gate.io. It's on Kucoin. It's on Hotbit. It's on LBank. Like, what are you waiting? Come on, man. What are you waiting for? Buy it from whatever exchange. Pick one. It doesn't matter which. Pick one. Go to the KYC. It doesn't matter. It's a little bit of a thing. If you ask me, I recommend Kucoin. But the point is, go to the hoops, get it done, get your SHIB, and be happy with it. Stop focusing on Robinhood. They're not, if they do list it, it's going to be too late. And there's no point by the time they do list it, if they do list it. I'm saying to you, I want you to have your SHIB. Clearly you want the SHIB. Apparently they put a petition on change.org to get Robinhood on this thing, and they're getting close to 1 million signatures. 1 million people. Let me put this, 1 million freaking people are allegedly, apparently. Now it's possible they may have bought it and they just want it to be in Robinhood because that's where the rest of their stock is or whatever else. Or maybe they want to do a rob Peter to pay Paul with their GameStop or something. But the point is, it's like, dude, come on, man. Just get your SHIB on whatever exchange and sit on it and then wait. And then maybe later they'll get a freaking set of stones. I don't want to cuss. A set of stones underneath them, and they'll list the SHIB, and then you can move it over there if you really want to. The point is, there's no reason not to buy it if you really want it now. Because if they do list it, by the time they list it, nothing will have significantly changed, I argue, and that's assuming they're going to list it, and they don't seem inclined to list it, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure they listed Doge. Well, what does that tell you? That tells you that they want the more fundamental crypto. They want the crypto that fundamentally behaves like regular fiat. They don't want those so-called altcoins that the other ones have eventually embraced. Remember, it took a long time for Coinbase to embrace SHIB. When it finally embraced SHIB, it was jacked up and people lost a lot of money. Now it's pretty smooth sailing. But at the time, it was a pain for them to implement that for whatever reason. Maybe Robinhood can't support excessive amounts of zeros. Maybe because they don't have a lot of penny stocks either. My point to you folks is, if you want SHIB, and I'm serious, if you want SHIB, just buy it. It's all over the place. Almost cussed. Screw Robinhood. Ignore them. It's not that big of a deal. There's no problem. You can have multiple exchanges. Go somewhere else and get your SHIB. If it's what you want, get your SHIB wherever you want to do it. I don't see that he's going to let go anytime in the near future. Could I be wrong? Sure. Probability less than 10%, because he's adamant that he's afraid. He's basically a coward. He's afraid of the SEC. Okay, since he's afraid of the SEC, which is a US thing, it's affecting people worldwide. Okay, I'm telling my worldwide listeners, if you want your SHIB, get it from somewhere else and say, screw Robinhood. Later, when they get it, you can decide whether to move it back over there if you want to do it.